What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about one of my tattoos. And it's a tattoo that it's kind of one of my more oddball tattoos. I got 4 tattoos so far. And I want to talk to you about the one that gets kind of the most attention. Mostly because it's the most visible, but also because it's kind of an oddball tattoo. And that is my tattoo that says failure over regret, if the camera focuses. But and so the whole design of the tattoo is, I got it off, I put kind of 2 tattoos together, kind of ideas at least, and that's kind of, I found this one random tattoo that had the 2 bands, and then it said something in like Italian or something, but I don't care about that. And then I got the idea to do failure over regret from the mind over matter tattoos. They're pretty common, you can kind of see them. There's a whole bunch of different examples of them, and I like that concept. So the inspiration for my tattoo being failure over regret is, it's inspired by a quote by John C. Maxwell, who said, "Fail early, fail often, but always fail forward." And I heard that and it really resonated with me, because it's, in my opinion, it's better to try something and fail than it is to regret not trying it. And it's something that it's something that I've experienced a lot in my life. More recently, I decided to go back to school for mechanical engineering. After just over a year and a half, I dropped out. So I failed, but it's something that I don't regret 1 second of it. I learned so much, and I had a lot of great experiences. I met a lot of great people, and more importantly, I realized that engineering is not something that is for me. So I realized that especially a desk job is not for me. I cannot sit at a desk and do anything for more than like 5 seconds. It just doesn't work out. I need to be physically doing something. And I learned that, and before I did that, before my internship and before going back to school and everything like that, I realized I hadn't realized that yet. I didn't know that. I thought, oh, being a mechanic really kind of sucks, because it does. But I'm like, oh, well, what can I do? Maybe I can do engineering. So by actually getting out there and actually doing it and having this failure, I realized that it's something that isn't for me. It's something that, okay, I gave it my best. Whereas if I wouldn't have tried at all, I later down the line, a couple years from now, 15, 20 years from now, I might have regretted not doing it. I might be sitting, in a garage somewhere working my ass off, and thinking, man, I should have just tried it at least. I should have done it. I could be an engineer right now or whatever. That's what my mindset could have been. And I don't want to live with regrets like that. I want to do everything that I can. I want to have as many experiences in my life as I can, and just live my best life. So this tattoo's got a lot of meaning for me. It's definitely something that I live by, and I really like this tattoo because I do get a lot of comments about it. Because it's weird, you got a tattoo that says failure over it, and then there's a line that says regret. What the fuck? Without really knowing what's going on, knowing the backstory behind it, people are honestly confused, and rightfully so. So then they ask me about it, and then I kind of tell them that. I tell them the story. I tell them that you can't have a negative attitude with fear. Fear is what teaches you the most in your life, and without failure, you're never going to learn. Because if you think about it, when you go, if you've ever been in like sports or anything like that, you practice. And practice is essentially planned failure. You are setting yourself up to fail in a controlled place where you can learn from it and be better for when it really matters. And so I always try to have a good outlook or a good relationship with fear, and I wanted to teach other people that same message, and this tattoo has allowed me to do that. A lot of people who have asked me about the tattoo, I tell them the story, tell them the meaning behind it, and they go, you're right. And my uncle has actually told a bunch of people that, and there's been people that have come up to him and had, a dilemma, like, oh, I don't know if I should do this, I don't know, it could really end real bad. And then my uncle is, thinking about the tattoo that I have, has told him kind of, my tattoo and the meaning behind it. And they're like, you know what, you're right, I'm just gonna do it. And they do it, and so far I haven't heard any bad reports about it. It's changing lives, people. And that's what I think a tattoo should do. It should have meaning mostly to the person who has the tattoo, but it's also an opportunity to teach other people things. And that's why I also have another tattoo that is on my wrist. That is 1 Corinthians 10:13, which is kind of a long verse, but it's essentially that God is not going to trouble you with anything more than what you can handle. So anything that happens to you in your life, you just have to trust in Him, and you will get through it. Right when you think that it's too much or whatever like that, God will help you through it. You have to just trust in Him, and He will help you through it. And that's another tattoo where people have come up to me and asked me about it, and then I tell them that message, and it helps them through. It might help them through a tough time or something like that. And that's a big reason why I got that tattoo as well, is also for myself too, because that's why I got it on my wrist, because it's something that I will always see. And that's kind of the idea behind the placement on my arm for the failure over regret, because life's hard. you're gonna fail, and it's not when or what you fail at that matters. It's how you deal with it. It's how you deal with that failure, your relationship with that failure, that will affect your growth. And it'll affect how much you can get out of that experience. And it can change your life. Having that outlook, that good relationship with fear, can make you a stronger person and help you to succeed in more aspects of your life, especially in those aspects that you failed in, where if it's really important to you, that's the best thing to do. But yeah, that's kind of just a short video, but that's all I got for right now. You can only say so much about one tattoo. So like, comment, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.